Hello everyone, and welcome to the Lost Gardens of Apollo, a sim that was gone for quite a while, but was recently brought back in the last month under Linden Lab protection. Otherwise, this sim would not exist right now. And for a lot of different talk about about how that came to be, but we're going to be taking a look at it today, and as you can kind of already see, the gardens here are actually pretty preemie. I think when they first started was before it was before 2010, I think, for sure. I think it may have been like 2008. I can't quite remember what the date was. But yeah, this is another sim that I wanted to showcase because it shows a lot of what's possible with just using, for the most part, Prim and Sculpties as a sim that predated Mesh. And the gardens are basically just like that. They're gardens, they're like lounging areas. There's a bit of ruins and whatnot as well. You can actually see the waterfall coming through the wall a little bit. Or maybe that's intentional, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a lot of relaxing spots like this around from what I saw. So what we're going to do is I think we're going to circle around the sim as per usual and then hit up the towers and whatnot that are up in the sky. You can actually make the pose balls disappear and reappear. That's interesting. I guess maybe if you wanted to do like a picture and didn't want the pose balls there. I guess I have to jump a little bit. Let me see. Lots of foresty areas. I'm actually kind of surprised how low lag this area is with so much prim trees around. I'm not really hitting any particular frame rate drops right now. I think there's a little bit over this side. Yeah, towards the middle of the sim, as a lot of times it happens, but even then it's not too much. And I don't know, I don't think this place has a wind light. Maybe it does, but it seems to be like dawn either way, and I think it's actually getting brighter, so maybe it's just on regular, maybe it's just on region default or something like that. But otherwise it looks really nice here with the way the sky is and the lighting right now. Got a few ships here that are on the... I guess this would qualify as a port, actually. We got some stuff glowing around. I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from, though I'm sure we could probably find the source eventually. A fountain here, though you can barely see the water. A lot of steam though. And this looks to be a map over here. Kind of tells you a few of the things that are around. I think there is teleport spots. I think there might be one right by that map. But I don't think any place you can't get to without... I don't think there's any place that's sealed off where you can't get to regularly by flying. And I guess you could take this airship if you wanted to go around the sim as well. If it's still working, I assume it does. I think a lot of this stuff was recently fixed, because the first time I went here, things like post walls were not working, and we see another couple statues here. There was actually a set of statues right at the beginning where we started, which was a demon pulling on an angel's leg. But that just appeared to be two giant statues handstanding, I guess. Nothing off this way? Okay. Here's another relaxing spot. I think it's the exact same one we saw before, but the rug is covered underneath the terrain there a little bit. And we see some flora around as well. Some nice looking prim ones with insects and whatnot floating around it. I don't know, I always like seeing some of these places that made good use of prims instead of just mesh. That's sort of why I've been exploring mainland more, because really besides mainland and a couple of spots that are known for being like old, you aren't really seeing whole prim regions anymore like this. Which I think for most people nowadays is probably a good thing. To them, mesh probably looks way better than this, with what you can do with it and whatnot, and third-party tools, but, I mean, this is history. It is fun to look at. Also kind of makes me think of so many places that have gone by already that I never thought about or even saw to record them, or I did, but I really hate the recordings of them now. Like, I think I did like... Yeah, if I could go back and do... If I go back and re-record places that are gone now, particularly, I'd probably pick Peteron and the Nameless Isle and Pillars of Hercules. I think those three in particular. I was actually hearing comparisons to this place and Pillars of Hercules. Because I think they were kind of structures along the lines of like this, and I think they were only a year or two apart or something like that from being made. Where is this way going to lead us? Let's go ahead and take a look and explore. Looks like we got teleports here to the towers, maybe? I'm not sure. I can't see them from here. There's one up there, or maybe two. This is actually back where we started. I could see the statues I was talking about again. So this is the way we want to go. Hummingbirds around. Morphing sculpture by Sazun Steinbeck. Oh, that looks nice with the particle effects there. And you can see some hummingbirds dipping into the flowers around there. This purple is a really nice color for this, actually. Though I am starting to get a little bit lost, so hopefully I'm going the right way. Oh, it's like a little bit of marshland again. And some of this stuff is doing what I used to see all the time, which is where the, like when you had the one prim picture flowers, they would all turn to look in your direction. And I rarely see that anymore. It's actually surprising when I do. Because that used to be just everywhere. Because I guess they probably had some sort of script in them where they automatically... Or maybe it was just something to do with the viewer, maybe, I'm not sure. Where it was automatically made to look in your direction, even when you were walking. We've actually gone full circle now, I believe. That's back towards the port we started at. So now we're going to be doing a bit of flying and checking out some of the spots we may have not gotten to, especially these towers, which I think, besides the teleports, I think we have to fly up to them. Like I'm looking around now and I see a lot of lights around. This is... it's a dance spot, okay. And there's a couple more lounging spots. This place is full of seats. That much is certain. And I think I saw another one around here, a little bit upwards. Let me see. There it is, I think. This little structure. I guess you would sit here and find enlightenment. Alright. And there's a little structure right here at the peak of this mountain. A seat and a chair, it looked like, huh? I think we'll go ahead and take a look at the towers now. Actually, I see something planted right up here. A meditation perch. I might come back later and try that out. Get a view of downwards from up here. I have my view distance on full way, so yeah, you can see everything in the sim, even from this length. And I think this is the highest tower in the region, so you can see a far more bit of distance down here. Pretty much everything besides, like, right up against the tower you can see from up here. Now let's go ahead and check out this other set of towers here. That has, it looks like a bridge of some sort or something. I guess it is just like a separate bridge, and the only thing you can actually get up to is the very top of the tower. Looks like you could read a book here, maybe. Very nice. You can see a view of the other set of towers from here, since this one I think is perhaps the smallest, or second smallest of the lot. And I guess these are swimming pools? Huh. In any case, I believe that is the end of our trip through Lost Gardens of Apollo. It actually was a bit shorter than I was expecting, but otherwise, great sim. You should probably come check it out. And I will see you guys in the next video.